It's happening. Shit's getting real. This is Sophia Musto, and I am so excited to have you here to share my stories with you because life is full of flavor. The purpose of the Zensetter podcast is storytelling, and I want to hear your story, and thank you for listening to mine. You're going to meet so many amazing friends along the way, so thanks for being here. Namaste and hairspray. And welcome back to the Zensetter podcast. Today, we're talking about my favorite thing in the flippin' world with one of my friends, and let's get right into it. As you know, I have come out of the cannabis closets, and there are many ways to ingest cannabis. And today, I can't wait to introduce you to my friend Damian. Damian created his own product with CBD cannabis. So let's introduce you to Damian.
Hello, everybody. My name is Damian Mancuso. I'm the owner of Derived Creations. We go by Derived, and we've been making edibles for over 4 years now. We're finally able to launch our own product, our new packaging, so we're super excited.
4 years.
4 years. We're here. Yep.
Congratulations. Mm-hmm. And your website is about to go live?
It is. We just published the website, so that is something that you can get onto. All of our handles, including Instagram, Facebook, our email even, everything is Derived Creations. So our website is derivedcreations.com. And you can get more information on the website there. It'll have all of our lab testing on there, our story, what we do. If you are a retailer and would like to carry our product, there is a wholesale page for you there as well.
I have so many friends that are going to want to carry your product. Mm-hmm. Not one, because it works. It works. Two, because it tastes so freaking good.
Yes. So that was a big thing when I started making edibles, was I wanted to have a product that actually tasted good and that you could enjoy while you were getting that infusion. So,
hell yeah. So what milligram infusion do we have?
So all of the products that we currently offer are all 25 milligram. That is kind of a standard dose in the market right now, but we can go up to 50 milligrams or more depending on the client. For wholesale clients we have right now, some of them may want that 50 milligram dose, which we do offer. But for all the packaging that we have currently, it's all 25 milligram.
25 milligram.
Yep.
And you have 4 different flavors.
Yes. So actually we have a whole product recipe with many different flavors, but we're launching our Orange Crush Taffy and then also our Chewy Caramels. Those are going to be the first 2 products we offer, and that is in Delta 8 and also CBD.
Delta 8. So can you explain to the viewers what is the difference between regular CBD and Delta 8 CBD?
Okay, so CBD has different variations. There's an isolated version, which is just pure CBD. There is broad spectrum CBD, which is what we use for our current CBD product line. And that has no THC at all. So if you see on the front of the packaging, it is THC free. So these are good for clients that don't want to have any trace amounts of THC present. And also, if you need to pass a drug test, this is a great product to use because you will still pass a drug test. There's also full spectrum CBD, and that's going to have all of the good essential phytocannabinoids. It's going to have trace amounts of THC. So everything that is a part of the hemp plant, it's in that CBD.
It's delicious.
Now, Delta 8 THC is something that's new, probably since maybe 2 years ago that I've heard about it. It is kind of a cousin of Delta 9 THC, which many viewers out there might know as cannabis. It has a little bit different of effect than Delta 9. It is legal within the state of Maryland and federally legal across the United States, with some states that...
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
stop the stigma.
Yeah, exactly. So that being a close cousin, it reacts with the body similarly, but it has less euphoric effects. So it's not going to be as intoxicating. It's more of a clear-minded euphoria with a body buzz.
So what type of person would you suggest, like, take this in a bubble bath and set the zen, or what?
That would be fantastic.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. It might be in one of your Zensetters, just saying.
There we go. Yes, we love that. So CBD would be great for if you're trying to take the bubble bath, relax. On our website, you can get more information about the endocannabinoid system. It's within your entire body. It's natural, and hemp and cannabis actually are like a lock and key with that entire system in our body. Delta 8 THC can help with your mood, can help with your sleep, it can help with your anxiety. Because it has less euphoria, it's going to create less anxiety. So it just depends on what effect you're going for, what you prefer as an individual. And like I said, we would love to direct you for more scientific stuff to the website, and you can kind of figure out what would be perfect for you.
I've been very lucky to have your samples. So, lucky me. When I travel, I generally get very anxious, and I really enjoyed your candies on the plane.
Yes.
And I happily took them on my carry-on. They were not hidden and completely legal.
Yeah.
And like we were talking, like you sleep so good without that like hangover from a Xanax or a Valium. And there's people out there that like to drink, and this is like safe to drink alcohol and because you don't have that side effect, correct?
Now, sometimes, depending on, for CBD, it's perfect, but with the Delta 8 THC, something that might have a little bit of a euphoria, it might intensify that if you have mixed it with alcohol. So what I recommend with those kind of products is kind of start slow, and that's with any edible. Start slow, and then just as you go, you can up your dose or as you're drinking or anything like that. But yes, what we were talking about before the show, I was recently on a flight to Dallas, and I had our CBD product, our Orange Crush, and it was a great flight. I was able to actually fall asleep, even in the uncomfortable seats that were there for me, but it was nice.
But that made your joints not hurt. That made you nice and relaxed.
I was relaxed for sure, yeah.
And you didn't have to like take a Tylenol, a Valium, a I mean, imagine how many people are actually taking. Like, I was one of those people, and now I take nothing. Like, I love CBD and I love THC, of course.
Right.
But they have different effects for different people.
Yeah, it's all depending on what you're kind of going for and the relief that you would want.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so what brought you to this journey? Like, when you woke up one day and you're just like, I'm going to make CBD candies? Like, is that how it happened?
No, it was not. It definitely has been something that has been transformative maybe over the past 5, 6, 7 years. There was a lot of things maybe throughout high school that I was interested in. I was really interested in horticulture and gardening.
So hold on, back up. What is horticulture?
Horticulture is growing plants.
Okay.
So I didn't necessarily like the whole plant aspect, but vegetables, gardening, tomatoes, peppers, all that kind of stuff I was really interested in. Our family always had a garden, and I had a hydroponic setup, so that was something. I was growing tomatoes, and all the roots are suspended in water, and I'm putting in the nutrients and everything. And during high school, I had a love for cannabis, and obviously was learning a lot about hemp and cannabis while I was going through school, and went to school for horticulture for a year. And after that, they said, okay, well, we're going to identify tree bark, or you can do this other course, and I wasn't interested in all that. I remember the day where it was either I'm going to be a horticulturist for the rest of my life, or I could own the greenhouse. So I went to business school, and then was developing, cooking and making cheesecakes and things that I really enjoyed, and thought, hey, why not make candy for...
So you have a sweet tooth more than a savory tooth.
I actually, I do love savory food, sweet things like cheesecakes, some cookies, like I love to indulge just a little bit, but candies I definitely do love, so.
So if you need to dose your family, maybe, I would go with the Delta 8 cheesecake, if that's available for Black Friday.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving just got good.
Black bottom cheesecake.
There will be no politics or COVID talk, guarantee. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I love some cheesecake now.
Oh, I think I might need a special order.
My absolute favorite. S'mores cheesecake, something real good. Yeah.
That's I had I think it was your Oreo cheesecake.
With the black bottom, with the Oreo crust.
Yes,
yeah.
I get to try it. I love this. The blazing butter.
Sophia gets all kinds of
I'm very, very lucky. The blazing butter. Are you bringing that to the menu with Delta 8?
So we actually, we have 6 locations that we're currently wholesaling to within the state of Maryland, and we do have both of those companies set up where they are offering Delta 8 peanut butter. So that,
amazing. So is that listed on your website? Who's a wholesaler?
yeah, so there's actually a where to find us page.
Sweet.
And on there you can find if there's somebody in your local area. Instead of waiting for us to ship it to you, you can actually go to the store if they're close to you. So there's a whole list. It has their website that you can click on and get right to them, their phone number, and all their information. So if you had anybody close to you, you can get in touch with them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So will you be recognized on Weed Maps and Leafly because it's CBD?
As of right now, we can get in the works of setting all that up, but
That's like the Yelp of weed.
Right. We definitely want to be on there.
Hell yeah.
Soon to
Goals.
come. Yeah, goals. So soon to come, but as of right now,
Yeah, I was just wondering if that was recognizable because I like the dispensaries carry certain things, and then to list everything, it takes time with licensing and stuff. This is amazing. Like Damian's product has a nutrition and supplemental fact. It has this amazing QR code on the back that will take you to all the links to see testimonials and resources to help aid you to medicate safely. It tastes so freaking good, and it's 35 calories. Oh, amazing. I mean, like, amazing. I highly recommend the Orange Crush and the Pineapple Pina Colada, correct?
Yeah, well, that is going to be one of the new ones we're putting out. So you've been so lucky to actually try some products that are on the way.
Sorry.
So we have watermelon and Pina Colada on the way.
Okay, you didn't hear that.
No. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
amazing.
Well, that's the one thing that's cool is that people that are retail providers for us, we're actually able to give them samples. So like yourself and many other retailers that we're doing business with, you all are able to get products that are soon to be released. So if you are somebody out there that wants to try these products, it is in the works. So yes, you got a sneak peek of things on the way. And on the website, we do offer what is upcoming. So we also have peach gumdrops. We also have watermelon taffy. So we have those recipes dialed in. We want to make sure that the edible tastes incredible before we get started. So soon to come.
Yeah, and if you check the show notes, all of this resources will be there, and we will have the QR code for you too, so you can get to everything so easily. So don't worry if you didn't have a chance and you're driving. Stay safe. We have all the connections for you. Mm-hmm. This is amazing, Damian. Mm-hmm. So what is your big to come out of this?
What do you mean? Like
your big dream.
My big dream. I definitely want to be able to offer a team of close people that are close to me, an opportunity to work in this space. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now without a team, and it's super important to me to be able to eventually get a lab, a bigger lab than what we have now, and really be able to get out into the state of Maryland with many different recipes. So
you're going to live on a farm with a bunch of greenhouses?
Well, that could always be like a little separate home.
Yeah? Your hobby home.
The hobby home. So, yeah, would definitely love that. But, the big thing in maybe 5 years, the 5-year plan is to have a lab and be able to do a lot of recipes at volume and really be able to get out CBD and any other cannabinoid that comes out. That's why we are Derived. We're not CBD Creations. We want to be there for everybody that's up and coming. There's new infusions, new cannabinoids that can really benefit the body. So we're there for you for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we'll see in our lifetime your cheesecake in a restaurant?
We've already had cheesecakes in restaurants.
Yes,
so
with your CBD?
Not CBD, so that's something soon to come, hopefully, if we can get in touch with the right people. But we have had cheesecakes in restaurants in the local area, so that is something that we've already done.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
you gotta be so proud of yourself.
I'm extremely grateful and blessed.
Do you rate your list of accomplishment and how amazing all the things you've learned and accomplished? And you're how old?
Learning every day, 26.
And he's 26, and he's a horticulture genius.
I wouldn't say that.
But you have a passion for it, which makes it your zone of genius, truly.
Right.
Don't talk about yourself like that. You're a plethora of information.
Mm-hmm.
You've helped me so much in the last year with teaching me about my own illness. I mean, I walked today in 48-degree weather without a coat. I don't even know who I was. I was jumping up and down going, because normally with my inflammatory disease, disease and like having the connective tissue, I can feel it so much. So they would give me naproxen, which was like a pure way of getting what's in Tylenol without all the other fluff. And then on top of that, take a Tylenol. And on top of that, take a Motrin. And if that's not enough, take a Flexerol. And I'm like, what is this doing to my liver? What is this doing to my throat? Like, no. I eat a delicious candy, and you can see the Tin Man turn into freaking like the Roadrunner. Like, it's amazing.
It's exciting to hear you say that, because I have also had other clients of ours that have actually had a connective tissue disorder, and this is the product that actually is able to help them cope with that. And I've seen many changes in my customers saying, hey, this actually works.
It works.
And it works for them, and that what drives me and motivates me. I had a client also that she had rheumatoid arthritis. She couldn't go outside, couldn't garden, just so happened that be the thing that she wanted to do and that loved to do for all her life. And then, she's able to eat an edible and able to go out and pick weeds, finally, after realizing that she can have the strength to do that. So getting into this space and being able to help a lot more people and learning more about hemp myself, because I'm not an expert, but I'm getting there. It has been amazing being able to offer that to people.
Yeah, and the more you build on it, I love CBD baths. That's in my Zensetter. Now I'm putting your candy.
That's exciting.
So you might be the lucky recipient. I have to know you first, and we have to DM. So if you're not DMing me, you're definitely not getting a candy. But if you're DMing me, we can talk and we can share stories.
Yeah, of course. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm really excited for you. So where can we find you?
So on social media, on Instagram, it's Derived Creations. On Facebook, it's Derived Creations. Website, same thing. We wanted to keep all our handles the same. And then all of the retail stores, we're in Havre de Grace, Bel Air, Maryland, Perry Hall, Pasadena, Ellicott City. We're in a very wide variety of places within the state of Maryland right now, and we haven't officially launched yet. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of other things we want to tie up by the end of the year, and then I think January 1 is really when we're going to hit it hard and get out to a lot of shops, share our products, share what we do, and just have everything together. We want to be prepared.
Because this is federally legal.
Yes, exactly.
Federally legal, which is amazing. Like, we are seeing the prohibition of marijuana end in our lifetime.
It's amazing. So yeah, and you were talking about dispensaries earlier. We've had these products, the Delta 8 products, and in dispensaries before. So there's front end lobbies of dispensaries. These products could potentially be in a dispensary near you if you have your med card.
Yeah. And they stop the stigma. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Now, were you fearful to go in this realm?
Yeah, so it was very new for me, and I didn't understand the implications of opening up my own business. I've done many things with business in my life and worked for myself before, but this was something completely new, and the biggest thing for me was compliance. Everything that's on that packaging has to be completely compliant.
Compliant with who?
The state of Maryland and federally, because you can have people come into shops and pull your product from the shelves if it's not given the proper warnings and disclaimers, because it's not there to prevent any disease or illness. We can't say that it's going to cure this particular disease. So that has to be on there, and just learning the ins and outs of business has been eye-opening for me. I went to business school, and I'm learning so much about actual business. So yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
I mean, really having my hat in so many different areas, putting together a website, knowing that, we're able to actually do that, and basically getting all the packaging together, that has been an amazing part, and just actually being in stores. I've been to one of my wholesalers, and when I go in, I'm just talking with the owner or even the staff I'm friends with that are in there. We're just having conversation, and a customer walks in and says, hey, I want these gumdrops, and it's blackberry gumdrops. It's something else that we can offer, and then I'm there seeing that transaction take place. So that's amazing, and they're like, hey, you know who makes this? Who? And then they point to me, and then I can talk with them. So
we should get your autograph today.
No autograph needed, but it is just really cool to be able to be so close to the customer, and they're actually in there. It's kind of like if you were an artist and you go down the road and somebody's playing your song.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So where's your big, like, if you could dream and have anybody have your product or it be in a state, what would it be?
A particular person?
Yeah, like a famous person, a baseball player,
man.
like a football player, state. Like, what's your dream of that?
I can't even think of anybody off the top of my head. I mean,
I would dream to do Jennifer Aniston's hair. I would dream to just blow
I've
dry
never
her hair.
thought about this for who would have my product. I've met many chefs just online on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they've given me their hey, you can continue to do this. And I've looked up to them, and that's how kind of I got inspiration. So being able to send my product over completely packaged and complete over to them and have them have it and, you know, give their forethought on what it is and the packaging, the flavors, and the experience, that would be pretty cool. So maybe I'm like fangirling on Instagram or something.
You should.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
So, like, are you, like, fangirling, like, a chef that does, like, an infused dinner?
Yeah, so I had regarded a company when we started doing infused dinners. We did CBD infused dinners for 2 years while we were getting this together. We went from 14 people to 39 people, 5-course infused dinners.
So walk me through, like, what is an infused dinner?
So we would be able to offer you a catered experience. Worked in restaurants for 8-9 years. I was always front of the house, which means I was serving or bussing or bartending. So I had a lot of ability to serve my guests. And then I knew chefs that were in restaurants in the local area that I worked with. Happened to link up with an incredible chef that had been cooking for over 20 years and said, hey, I have this crazy idea. Here's my menu. Can you cook this for me? And he was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. And I was going to make the dessert. Edibles were my thing. So, hey, I got to learn how to make cheesecake. So that would be your course-style dinner. We would infuse olive oil. So you could dose the dinner throughout the event yourself. So if you wanted to have the infusion with a couple courses or all of them, you would be able to dose that yourself and do it yourself. So we were able to do that for clients. We were able to do it for dispensaries for their Christmas parties. So it was really just an incredible experience. So that's kind of how the edibles really started, was infused dinners.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine if, like, somebody hears this and says, I want to fly you out and do an infused dinner?
Oh, we're there for it.
You're
so
there,
we got the team. We're ready to go.
Like, yeah. I go on retreats, and if somebody told me in this retreat there is an infused dinner night, I would be like, sign me up.
Yeah.
I would love to have that full day of, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner by a professional to dose me to, like, relax and get to, like, the thick of it.
Exactly. And you're going to be, typically our infused dinners were with people that didn't know each other. So it might be small pockets and groups of friends. Yes. And you would be, this was pre-pandemic.
Okay.
So just to give you a little opening from there, it's not, no masks or anything like that at the time. So you might not know the person across from you or next to you. And it's more of, hey, here, my name's Damian. How are you doing? We're at this dinner right now.
Oh my God.
So it was a great experience for me when we started, friends and family that didn't know each other, but at the end they were acquaintances. So
I would love that, because when I went on retreat, like, these people are my sisters now. Like, you can't help but to just get so vulnerable. You just start.
Your posts were amazing with your retreat. Yeah, so cool.
But, like, oh my gosh, you got my brain thinking. Yeah. I'm going to host a retreat and Damian's going to be my chef.
There it is.
So if you're ready to, like, dream big, we're going to think about who Damian would give his product to and who he wouldn't to endorse it one day.
Right. And then it would be like a private dinner for you. So it's fully catered. So just imagine people are going to be serving you all night. You don't have to do anything. We're going to take all the plates out of your way. We're going to give you new silverware. Oh, you want your wine refilled or your soda refilled? We will do that for you. So you just come and experience that. So
sounds amazing.
Yeah, we have fun with it. So
yeah, because you can rent an Airbnb so easy and, like, and do this, like, it's amazing.
The speakeasy vibes.
Hell yes.
So that's how we the speakeasy. That's what we would call it, and that's what it first started out as before we had a name. It was the speakeasy of 2018, and then that's when everybody came to that first event.
Cool.
Yeah.
Please don't ever lose that, because it's so cool to make, because it's like we never know who we're sitting next to, who they are, and what they're about. Like, we always are quick to judge or label something, and like if we put, there's like no boundaries, and put that up and just go in open-hearted to an experience like that, it's a win-win. Like, what isn't going to come out of it?
Exactly. So, and I've seen that from a lot of people, that they just really enjoy that kind of experience, and it's bonding with people. You have a similar interest, that's why you're there. So let's talk about that similar interest, and let's become friends.
So cool, Damian. Thank you so much for coming out today. This is amazing.
I appreciate you, and again, I told you before, I'm super grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the opportunity to even be sharing the edibles with people and be on the podcast.
Well, if you would like to follow Damian, again, where can we find you?
Derived Creations. So because of the podcast, we had to push the Instagram forward, so you can get on. If you tag me on Instagram, we'll be able to go on there. We have that finally updated. We have our website published. Everything is at Derived Creations. The website is derivedcreations.com.
Yes. And Damian is my main friend. I'm so excited that he's here. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. And I will be happy to sponsor and sell these at Hair by Sophia Musto, so you will be able to purchase them from me or Damian.
Awesome.
So,
all right.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Now, before you go,
we gotta do the card.
gotta do a
Gotta do
card.
the card.
How could I forget?
Now you gotta clear all this off,
of
and
all-
I want everybody to see the card and give me a good rundown, because I watch Sophia's stories all the time, and she's always giving some inspiration. And the cards, or Woo Woo Wednesday, I think is crazy, but I love it so much we had to do the card. So,
Well, right now I'm manifesting while I'm holding this deck. It's so funny because when I was asking you those questions, after my retreat, my husband is like so inspired that he is going on a couples retreat with me in February.
Wow, where to?
I'm Destin, Florida.
Okay, that'll be fun.
And it's so funny because the girl that created these cards
It's from there.
is the host of the retreat.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
she is going to die when she hears this podcast because she is going to want you to do an infused retreat.
That's amazing.
I can tell it.
So, like I said, I think like a week ago, I heard Woo Woo Wednesday. I
Woo
said,
Woo
if I
Wednesday,
don't get
Brit,
the card,
Brit.
it's not going to be on Wednesday, but I want it to be Woo Woo Wednesday when it comes. So.
Well, tomorrow is Woo Woo Wednesday,
Okay,
so we're
then
just a little
perfect.
close.
Yeah.
All right, so there's different ways to do this.
Okay.
You can shuffle them until one falls out. You can spread them. You can just pull whatever your heart desires. So let's see what the universe has manifested for you.
Let's see.
Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna do some
It's
cutting.
so fun to see how everybody does it differently.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm gonna feel.
There's
got to be some energy in here somewhere.
There is. It's saying Derived is going to be amazing. Ooh. Believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn.
There we go. Okay.
Believe in yourself and unleash your inner unicorn and try some of these delicious CBD taffies. Amazing.
Most importantly, believe in yourself, because
Hell yeah.
anything is possible.
Look at that. Horticulture into CBD edible candies for you.
Yes.
So proud of you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Namaste and hairspray.
Thanks for having me.